Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Remember, it's Friday. We're here. That's right. We're always here. If we're not here, check on us. Seriously. Call like our emergency contact information card. Who would that be? Who? I wonder who that
I have the phone. I have the phone number. Hold on.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Johnny.
No.
Johnny is our
supply that
emergency
number
contact.
for emergency contact information.
So should you feel the need to call us, you can reach us at 719-266-2837. Again, in an emergency, call 719-266-2837.
Now, that's if we're out of sight. Out of touch by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. All right. Just want to throw it out there, just in case we're out of touch. Yeah.
In case somebody has private eyes and they want to check on us.
No, call the private eyes.
That's true. Call the private eye.
Find us if we're out of touch.
That's right.
Is that the number to leave us a voicemail?
Yeah. You can reach us
sure.
there. Yeah.
You can do that too.
You can do that too. Yeah. So there you go. Our emergency contact number. Carlos provided it. So just in case you guys can't get a hold of us, there you go. All right. Well, there you go. It's a Friday, so you know what that means. New movie Friday this weekend. If you guys didn't rush out and go see Dune 2 and Kung Fu Panda 4, well, now you can go and watch if you really want. The American Society of Magical Negroes.
That looks good.
It actually does look
funny.
Good.
Yeah.
That's stars Justice Smith, who's a pretty good actor.
Yeah, he's good.
And David Allen Greer. So you got that.
That's who it is. I kept saying Tommy Davidson, but I know
that is
wrong.
not
That's
Tommy
not
Davidson.
Tommy Davidson.
I mean, I could see why you got it mixed up because of In Living Color.
Right. Yeah, In Living Color.
Yeah. But and then Arthur the King, starring Mark Wahlberg. He kind of makes crappy movies these days. So he made another crappy one. Yeah.
He made the what's it called? What's it called?
The
Wahlberg movie?
Oh, Two Poop Scoops on a Boat.
I just looked up. I was like, who is David Allen Greer? I'm like, I know that name. And
Living
then
Color.
It all just came rushing back.
Yeah. Yep. But like I said, our guy there, Mark Wahlberg, man, he makes some no. Have you guys seen his commercials promoting his new app?
No.
No, okay. The app is called Halo, and it's basically it's a daily prayer for Catholics. It's an app.
This is Mark Wahlberg's?
Oh, if you don't know, Mark Wahlberg is like a hardcore Catholic church.
Well,
every
he's
single
Boston,
day.
so
yeah. But he's like,
good for him.
He used to have a tattoo of a rosary tattooed on him. I don't know if he still has it or had it removed, but he had a rosary that he had went around his shoulders, behind his back, and down his chest.
Good for him, man. I mean,
you know what? I don't think he has that because he posts videos a lot on Instagram of him working out.
He must have had it removed then.
Yeah, and he doesn't. But no, he has an app where he promotes his app. So,
I mean, I grew up Catholic. I'm certainly not into the whole Catholic thing, but good for people who have faith and have convictions and use their money to do things that they're passionate about, whether I agree with them or not.
Did he pray for his movie?
Yeah, you should pray for his movie then.
Pray for it to hit the top of the charts.
Mark Wahlberg's not that guy you rush out to go see a movie of his. Just at all.
But he can't.
A couple of years ago, he was the number one actor, highest paid actor. A couple years ago.
But that was when he was doing like Transformers,
Like it was the same year Pain and Gain came out. I can't remember.
Oh my, a couple of years ago. That's a long time ago now.
Was it? I don't know.
Pain and Gain? Oh yeah. That had to be like 2014, 2013. At least 10 years.
Oh, you're right. 2013. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
More than a couple years ago. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You're stupid. Call that number, everyone. Carlos needs help. Um,
Oh, that's right. Arthur the King. Is that what it's
yeah,
called?
Arthur the King.
King.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's about a dog. So
Oh.
I think it's about a dog. I think maybe. Anyway, we talked about good old Adam Sandler last time around. You know he's the highest paid actor in 2023.
For
He
him.
made $73 million.
What? So this is like, so it's not really highest paid; it's highest gross.
No, he's the
Right?
highest. He's the highest earning actor of 2023.
Earning. See, that's the
Earning.
difference. So
Earning.
yeah, okay.
Earning,
So that
yeah.
makes sense. So
That
that
includes residuals and
Well, but think about it.
whatnot.
Adam Sandler only does streaming stuff. He doesn't do anything in theaters. That's how much he basically got paid from Netflix, if you think about
I
it,
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
Good for him.
crazy. Margot Robbie made $60 million, and that's basically Barbie.
Barbie.
That's
Yeah.
basically Barbie.
Yeah, those are definitely the back end payment from Barbie.
Well, she's also a producer on that movie, so yes, for sure. Yeah. Tom Cruise, 45 million.
Killing it.
That's also because of his producing of
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Yeah. Matt Damon,
Mission Impossible.
40.
I don't remember what number.
Yeah, I think it's number 7.
12.
You're thinking of Fast and Furious. Matt Damon, 43 million. Matt.
What the hell did he do recently?
Yeah, I have no idea what
I
Matt
don't
Damon
How much did he
was
get
in.
paid for that Duncan commercial? Man, Ben Affleck's a good friend.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Ryan Gosling, 43 million.
It's a Barbie movie. I mean,
yeah,
Barbie
yeah.
money.
Jennifer Aniston, 42 million.
What the hell is she doing?
That's
Yeah,
from doing
no
her
idea what
Apple
she's in.
TV show. She
Oh,
does
the
called,
Apple show.
morning show.
She has a morning talk show? I don't even know that.
No.
That's what it's
not a
called
talk
on
show.
Apple.
It's
called
a
Morning Show.
it's a drama based on like something like Good Morning America.
That sounds like shit. Okay, go
Leonardo,
ahead.
Leonardo DiCaprio, 41 million. Jason Statham, 41 million.
That doesn't shock me. That's just volume, right? He just does
Well, you know
so
what
many dumbass movies.
But you know what I think that is? I think it's that movie, The Meg, because it's really big in China, and I think that's where he makes his money. It's massive in China, and plus it's a Chinese produced movie.
That sounds right.
Carlos just mentioned this fella, Ben Affleck, $38 million.
Every penny deserves it. I don't know. I got a soft spot for Ben Affleck.
Is that his? Is that his allowance from J-Lo?
Yeah. And rounding out the number 10, Denzel Washington, 24 million.
Denzel still up there.
I don't even know what he's doing.
And
but
I don't even know what he's done.
Good for him.
Does Hollywood just send Denzel money?
They should. They keep him on retainer. It's just keep being you, Denzel.
They're like, just in
send him
case, there's
money.
some money. Yeah, just in case you do something. So there you go, Denzel Washington. And movie news, the Batman 2 delayed another year till 2026 because Matt Reeves, he has no script. He just doesn't have a script. He just
got writer's block.
He's had 2 years to write a movie, and he's like,
He should have gave it to someone else to write, and then he could just pick it up from there and like edit it.
But he does have a writing partner. But the funny thing is, like, it's Batman. A lot of source material. You're like,
right? Yeah.
A lot is done.
Just feed it all into Chat GPT and ask
Seriously.
it to kick something out as
Like,
a
give me a
starting
plot.
point.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
throws a
Plot
script.
and-
He throws a script of Planet of the Apes in a Chat GPT. Turn all the apes into villains and turn this guy into Batman. See what you come
Right.
up with.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's also because he's now in control of the DCU James Gunn Batman TV show. Like, he's kind of been put in charge of that, the TV shows.
So he's got
so
his attention split.
The
I think
Penguin
so.
show?
No, he's doing the Arkham whatever Asylum show, and it's
Oh.
based on the Bold and the Brave Batman movie coming out. So
Is Batman in it? Do you know? Do we know?
I would assume they would have to cast him first.
I'm too tired of tracking TV and movies. I'm too old for this shit. I got too much going on in my
You are
life.
so old. You
Just
are
stick
so
it to the
So
movies,
old.
guys.
old. Yeah, they
You're way
really
too
yeah.
old for this shit.
You are so. Old
I
for this
am
shit.
getting too old for this shit.
So you guys remember the Exorcist movie that just came out? Nobody does. Nobody remembers it.
I knew it did come out, but I did not
The
see it.
Omen is coming out.
The Omen is coming out. That looks good. But The Exorcist is supposed to be a trilogy. Well, it did so poorly. They fired the director already of part 1. They fired the writer, and Blumhouse said it's still coming out, but we're not putting it on a release schedule because the story's so stupid that they gave us for the sequel. Like, we are not sorry. We're not going to rush this one out because they felt like they rushed out the first one. So,
How many times can you retell the story of child possessed by demon?
Right. Thank you. I
It's
think
a
the
cash
same
grab.
thing.
How many times can you do a cash grab?
Yes,
It's ridiculous.
exactly. And it's such like a bare bones premise. There's not many places you can go with it. So it's not making money, not because, the writing isn't good. It's not good. It's a premise that everyone's seen 1,000 times.
Yes,
Yeah.
and done honestly done better. In
Like I
certain,
mentioned, The Omen. It's another child possessed by a demon, and they're
Well,
coming out
that's an
with the movie called.
Antichrist,
that one, yeah,
right?
that one's
It's a
slightly
little bit
different, though.
different.
Well,
Yeah,
this
He's
one
I
not
feel
really
like there's more
possessed.
avenues.
The
He
first
is-
Omen, so it's a
he's-
prequel.
It is the prequel. Yeah, it's the prequel. Yeah,
So the Antichrist just keeps getting defeated. America doesn't like losers,
that's right.
Hollywood. You are just going to have to make the devil win one of
I
these
do-
times,
So if
or
you
else
watch,
we're not going to watch it.
so there's a show on Netflix called The Chosen, or Chosen One, one or the other. It's actually from Mark Millar, whatever, the guy that did Kick Ass.
Oh, really?
And when you watch it,
I watched
there's
this?
this kid that can perform miracles, and he's like, basically everybody's like, Mel, there he is. Finally, the second coming's here. Well, he's actually the Antichrist. And he does win at the end, but it's only season 1. But
Oh, I need to watch this now.
don't you want to see once though, like Laura said, the twist would be just let the demon win, I guess. Like, and then what happens? I always want to like see the priest go, okay, go ahead, it's all you. And the demon's like, what do you mean? It's all you. Like, I'm not gonna fight it. I want to see what you do now as a human, as an adult. Like, what's your plan? It's like, what's your plan? It's like,
I never had one. I was
Oh, and
just
by the
gonna
way,
call
rent's
you
due in
a-
2 weeks.
that's what I mean. Exactly. like, this girl has to go to school tomorrow. God, really? Yep. So in or out? What are we doing here, buddy? In or out? Because you're in your, ooh, I'm scary. Like, all right, man, that's cool, but what are we trying to do?
Yeah, exactly. Just tell the Antichrist reality. Hey, this is how it works, man. He's like, oh,
Yeah, this is
I'm
how it goes
out.
down. Yeah, no,
I like those premises of like good omens where it's like, angels and demons, but they're just like very human, I watched Good Omens season 2. There were good parts of it, but on the whole, I was just kind of like, but the just like the short snippets are always the best part. And then that kind of, as I watched it, I was like, oh, okay, I want to go in this vein. And then I watched Dogma for the first time and like, oh
good
my God,
movie.
like 20 years. And parts of it do hold up. The acting is really bad
it's
in
horrible.
that movie.
It's absolutely horrible.
But the writing isn't bad. And so it's just kind of interesting in that I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. I feel like we need more of that theological but kind of silly, very human take on the divine. I like that stuff. Note to Hollywood. I know you listen.
Yeah.
Do it
wow.
more.
Okay. Though, I mean, it's well written.
Alan Rickman makes that movie.
100%. He's the only one that acts well in that entire movie.
Well, there's also a George Carlin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Those two are the best part of that movie. Everyone else is kind of shit. But the story's good.
I'm just it's I think they realize what you said. I think Jason Blum, who runs Blumhouse, basically said, man, you can't do the same shit again. Like, come on, possess another little girl again. Like, how about?
Yeah, but
like,
check this out. She's a Girl Scout.
Yeah,
She goes door to door.
Yeah,
she kills people door to door.
Yeah. But that would be different.
And leaves cookies.
Yeah, leaves cookies.
I mean,
she makes America fat, and it's the obesity.
That's the whole story. Yeah. She's making America obese, and when it already is,
making America obese again.
Obesity.
Mayo.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, if first of all, make it a little boy this time, or make it like a
dog,
an emo kid, or that like doesn't even want to deal with this like demon, Just like, nah,
wasn't
not
the
today.
newest Exorcist twins? Wasn't that like the big
No, they're not
twist?
twins. They're the best friends.
Oh, see, that's even dumber. It should have been twins.
What if it was a character like Napoleon Dynamite? Every time the demon wants to do something, leave me alone. Gosh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you got to have one of those kids.
Busy.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You got to bring it down to the very human, very silly level. I'd watch that movie.
The demon's like, I will take your soul. You don't have both have skills. I do.
You got skills.
uh
That other brother walks.
Kip walks in. Hey Napoleon, what are you doing?
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Talking to the devil.
That's all.
Leave me
That's it.
alone.
So yeah, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Like I'm gonna guess 2 years from now when we see another one of those. But I think
But
it's kind of crazy.
who wants to see it though? I mean, who's looking forward
No
to it?
one. Clearly.
And that's what that's the
one.
crazy part is that they're hanging on to the title as if
Yeah. People are gonna
you
go
know,
run. Oh, it's an exorcist. We gotta run. See
yeah,
this movie.
and the other part about that is because it's that they got the title, it's got to be the best of the best. Oh man, they're putting one of these out, it's got to be the best one. But it's like it's not. That's the thing. It's not the best one. It's like, yeah. So there you go.
But I will
yeah.
say the one caveat, the one exception that I've ever seen in like that trilogy rule, right? There's like they only get worse and worse and worse, was Wolverine 3 or Logan.
Oh, Logan.
I remember when like the trailer came out and I was like, it really looks good. I'm like, but I'm not gonna be fooled. The first two were shit. Like there's no way that this is gonna be good. And then I saw it after it left theaters and was on streaming, and I was like, this movie's fucking great. And
There was 3 Wolverine movies?
Yeah.
well,
Remember the
there's
second one? He fought the Silver Samurai and was a piece of shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
and then the
Right, but
third
that was
one,
much better than Wolverine Origin. That
Well, I
was
think maybe that's
stupid.
what they were
Oh,
doing.
Shit.
That's what they're doing. They're like, we'll start with shit, and then we'll have like
give you less shit.
a little less shit.
and then
Then we'll
they
give
ended
you-
on something really great,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was like, what?
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it can get better as it goes. Maybe that's the long con that the Exorcist trilogy is playing.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. You tell them that. you let them know. You let them know. Rebel Moon 2 comes out in April. Zack Snyder's Star Wars, whatever.
Oh
Whatever you wanna
yeah,
call
I'm
it.
looking forward to that.
And the director's cut is out in July, which is
Looking forward to that.
so he's
porno.
releasing director's cut part 1 and 2 at the same time, same day supposedly.
Yeah.
3 hours each, so 6 hours of Rebel Moon.
Gonna need some lotion and some tissue that day.
Wow.
So a
Venom
lot of
3.
nudity.
Yeah.
He claims there's a ton of
Okay.
sex in it, is what he claims.
Yeah, he claimed it's like,
He just cut
hard-
out a bunch of sex out of one.
you know what? It's weird. He just like he said Netflix like agreed to 2 versions of his movies, and that's the only way he would do it. But the R version is like he says hard R, like to the edge of NC-17, like to the max. And watch, it's the same movie, but somebody drops the N-word.
Yeah. Fuck
And
off.
that's all it is.
Probably.
Stupid.
Or some chick
yeah.
gets like disrobed, but it's in slow motion.
Oh, because it's him, and it takes 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The whole scene
Mm,
takes 30
yeah.
minutes. Takes forever. Venom 3 comes out in October. So there you go. So if you want to watch, hey, maybe Laura's right on this rule. The third one might be good because the first 2 are horseshit. Yes.
Maybe they're gonna surprise us.
Yes. I take it you guys did not watch the Oscars. But
I did not.
I saw clips.
I didn't even watch the clips. All I do in the last 10 years is I look at the dresses. That's all I care about.
well, after bashing the movie, what's the movie we talked about?
Poor Things.
Yes. Emma
Who
Stone
won Best
won an Oscar.
Actress.
She won Best Actress. Which
Ridiculous.
That's fine, just as long as
Ridiculous.
Oppenheimer cleaned, which it did. So that was good.
yeah,
American Fiction won for a Best Adapted, which I was
It
happy
did.
about. I
It
enjoyed
did.
that
Yeah.
one.
I knew it was gonna win for that for sure. Yes. Yeah. So but yeah, so but we knew Oppenheimer was gonna get it. It was the best movie of the year, for sure. Well, best movie of the year theatrically. Maybe you saw a movie on Netflix you'd like more. Maybe you went to Redbox and rented a B movie that you're like, this is awesome. You just, I don't know. Different
Just
taste.
the Oscars, just like what they put out there. I feel like the movies that they put out are just not often watched. Like looking at the top What were the shit? I'm on fucking the website for them. They're useless. I want to. They put it all in this weird order. I want to see Best Picture. God damn it.
Well, I don't know if you remember, maybe 3 years ago, they had a category, something to the effect of uh best popular movie, and
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Zack Snyder won, I think, for Justice League,
he won
Snyder
Justice
Cut,
League Snyder cut.
and people were like, and the Oscars like, well, we got to keep up with the times. We need to do like best pop. I mean, that's not how this works. Best popular movie, like that's a stupid ass category.
yeah. It's either good or it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Looking at that can't be right. I'm
it can't
looking
be
at
right.
winner or nominees for Best Picture. There's 1, 2, 3,
There's 10.
4,
There's 10 now.
5. Is that how that? When did they change that?
Like a year or two ago.
Yeah, there's a lot on there. I guess maybe
Yeah.
that's what it is. They had to expand it to something more popular. So I was like, I have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 10. Whereas in years past, I was like, I've seen none of these
I've heard
because
that they
they're
did
all
that.
like deep cuts.
Yeah, I've heard they did that not to include popular movies, to include um I guess best way to put it is to include more cultural movies, to include movies that aren't just the five big blockbuster dramas. It's like, okay, we'll grab this movie from Korea over here, we'll put it in, and we'll grab a
Knowing they're never
movie.
gonna give them the award.
Well,
What's the
no, not
purpose?
necessarily, right? That Korea movie won best movie of the year, Parasite.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like in the years past, it was a bunch of 5 movies that I had, like, I knew they were out there. They were all these drama movies. And I was just like, these look dumb and boring. And so I never watched them. Like, what was that? The Hair of the Dog or whatever? God, that was so fucking bad.
Oh, you're talking about the movie we talked about on here.
Yeah. I
With
watched it because I listened to you guys review it. And I was like, I guess
Cumberbatch.
I should watch it. Oh my God, it's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
fucking stupid.
Which
yeah.
one?
Hair of the
Oh,
Dog.
Oh,
Cumberbatch. You
that
know what I'm talking
stupid
Gay
about?
ass movie.
gay cowboy.
We
I
told
don't
you it
Yeah,
was
know.
stupid.
yeah.
I
That's what I'm
know,
talking
but
about.
I watched it anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. That's no bueno. Yeah. So there you go. So some good stuff there. So check that out. And what are you guys watching before we go to break? Anything you're watching that people might or should check out, or you guys are just
Nothing
yeah,
new.
yeah,
I
no.
watch all the old shit. I'm
You
I'm
do. Are you
rewatching The
always watching?
Wire. I
You're always
know.
watching old shit. Just
I'm
rewatch it.
always rewatching. I love rewatching shit. I'm rewatching The Wire. It's
Yeah,
good.
no, seen it. Seen it. Yeah. I have my thoughts. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no. Just you know what? You know what it is? Good show doesn't hold up at all. That's just what it is. That's all. Just doesn't hold up. But then again, that has to do with the times.
Why?
That's
Because
nothing
of the
more than that.
technology?
Yeah, but I think it was overhyped at the time. It's nothing I haven't seen on NYPD Blue or LA Law or whatever,
I
any type of
disagree
cop show. You
wholeheartedly,
can't
but
disagree
that's
with me. I'm
okay.
sorry, I'm the host.
Yes, I can. Okay.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Yeah. But Carlos, what are you watching? Anything?
I've been watching Resident Alien on Netflix.
Yes,
I've
yes.
been, I haven't finished the series. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk is awesome.
I think that's what two seasons worth, I think right now they have out.
On Netflix, but season 3 just started on Sci-Fi.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to just get you guys caught up on what's coming out streaming.
Well, I was watching Shogun, but I haven't gotten back to it. I don't know, just forgot it
Didn't
was
grab
there.
you.
Yeah, I watched the first two and it just not. I was bored. It's like, this is that. I don't want to watch Samurai Politics. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah. No. I want samurais. I need some type of swords and heads being cut off and need something. I need something cool. I'm not getting it. It's like if I want to watch a Western, but it was just all about somebody running a bar, a saloon. It was about how hard that was. And he can't hold on to his employees.
Like
I
Deadwood.
might watch that actually. I might watch that.
Deadwood is fucking amazing. I was
But
just thinking, I'm gonna
Deadwood,
rewatch Deadwood.
it's good, but I want to just see about that saloon owner that just has a hard time. His bar's not taking off. The bar down the way is doing better.
I mean,
You
that is
know,
basically
it
Deadwood.
is Deadwood. I know. Yeah.
And
Damn it.
it's fucking amazing because if you're a good writer, you can make anything good because humanity is interesting. You just have to put it up there, man.
Well, if you guys ever seen The Bear, it's really good. So if you
I
guys get a
haven't.
chance
I've
on
heard
Hulu,
everyone talk about it. I need to see it. I need
yeah,
to
it's
watch
really
it.
good. So check The Bear out for sure. I've said that numerous times, but this time do it. All right. God damn it. I'm tired of your just not doing what I tell you bullshit. My God. Anyway,
For the worst.
we'll take a break here and Nuts Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, Tom here from the DPA, letting you know that we've started a criminal investigation division. That's right, the DPA is here for you. You wonder how? Well, have you ever been assaulted, robbed at gunpoint, murdered, raped, scammed for every dollar you have? The DPA is here to help. Did you happen to get a dick pic of this criminal? Well, we're here to help. At the DPA, the dickpicanalysis.com group, we can find out who this criminal was, their age, their sex, their race, their religion, where they're located at this moment, and how you can lock them up. That's right, upload the criminal's dick pic and we'll know where he's at with an 8% accuracy. That's right, 8% accuracy to catch this criminal. You've heard of DNA analysis and going back 30 plus years to convict someone. Well, this is all new technology. The DPA dickpicanalysis.com group now catches criminals. Just upload your dick pic, not your own. You don't want to be guilty, but the criminals, and we'll do the rest of the work. The DPA, here for you anytime.
The DPA is not responsible for wrong convictions. We've only used this analysis on our own junks, and 3 out of 5 of us are now on parole. So clearly it works, just not sure which way. If you've taken a picture of a criminal's junk, we are impressed. Also, 2 of us think OJ's innocent. The DPA, dickpicanalysis.com. Not a real website. Nerds Talking Podcast. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos and Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Wow, this is amazing. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, and tell your friends every Friday new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Also, we're on YouTube at Nerds Talking Podcast. And people seem to hate me because I said something bad about poor things. And that's okay. Because
I think we all did. I don't think
I know
it was
we
just
all
about
did.
you.
I know. But I like to,
He's
you
a
know what?
narcissist.
I was gonna say, I even take the bad stuff and be like, that's about me. But the guy said you had a small dick and you like glory holes. That's all about me, man. I'll take it. As long as it's about me, I'll take it. That's what she said. All right, let's jump into our review. Argylle, a 2024 action comedy that you can now stream on Prime Video? No, Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Apple, yeah.
A movie by Matthew K. Vaughn. If you guys don't know, Matthew K. Vaughn is the guy behind Kingsman and Kick-Ass. Those are his big claim to fame. Those two right there. Kingsman and Kick-Ass. This movie stars Bryce Dallas Howard, Dua Lipa, Henry Cavill, Sam Rockwell, John Cena, Ariana DeBose, Bryan Cranston,
Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson,
Catherine O'Hara.
yes. That's right, Catherine O'Hara. Sophia Botelli, who we talked about because she is the star of Rebel Moon.
That's right. Yep.
She's
Rob
the
Delaney,
secret keeper.
who was actually in Deadpool too. Rob Delaney. He was the one non-superhero that applied for the team.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. So those are all the the names. You'll recognize these guys when you see them. You'll recognize all these actors when you see them in the movie. It's about a novelist that writes kind of like spy thrillers. But everything she writes is fact. Like, and people are like, oh, how is she writing things that nobody knows? Like, but it's all happened or might happen. And now the bad guys are trying to get to her first so they can get what she's writing for her new book to find out what happens next so they can, undercut, whatever it is, the plan. So we'll start with Carlos. Carlos, Argylle, what was your take and did you enjoy it?
I really wanted to like this movie because it had Sam Rockwell in it. And he's entertaining. I find him very entertaining. And it started out well. I thought it was entertaining. It was humorous. Like I said, Sam Rockwell, I'm like, all right, let's keep going. But then it took a turn for the worse. Not really quick, but it took a turn for the worse. I don't want to spoil it, the part that made me turn until you guys start talking about it. But yeah, not a good movie. Not a good movie. I was really wanting to like this because Henry Cavill's in it, John Cena, that smoke show, Dua Lipa is in it. I really wanted to like it, but mm, no, I'd give it man. It was starting out as a good 3 until the part that turned me, and it became a quick 2, maybe 1.5.
Was it right in the middle with the big quote reveal?
No, I thought that was dumb, but I just didn't buy her as
Yeah.
being the number
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
whatever. No, that's not wasn't the reveal. That wasn't it.
Okay. Well, you have to tell us after we say what we gotta say.
Yeah.
Laura, what's your take on Argyle?
I mean, pretty similar to Carlos. I did. I wanted to like this movie. It's one of those things I was like, I guess I'm just not the target demographic of my first thoughts as I was watching it, I was like, Henry Cavill looks fucking insane. Like with the guile hairstyle, like the straight up and like his padded jacket. I'm like, this is so weird. And I had not seen a trailer, so I did not know what I was watching exactly. So in the very beginning, I was like, is this a fucking Austin Powers remake? Like a kind of Austin Powers. And then I was like, oh, okay, she's a writer. These are her characters. Um, and then I was pretty bored until Sam Rockwell appeared on screen. And God, I fucking love him. He is so interesting. He is so dynamic. And of course he dances, which I always love. And I was just watching, I was like, man, back in his day, I'd go to bed with Sam Rockwell over Henry Cavill any day. Like he's just so charming, so charismatic. And really the whole thing just made me want to watch The Long Kiss Goodnight. Do you guys remember that movie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Samuel Jackson
Sam
is
Jackson.
also
Yep.
in it and Gina Davis.
Yep.
And it
Oh
it
yeah.
really reminded me of that. And I was like, man, I haven't seen that movie in 20 years. I was like, I need to go back and watch Long Kiss Goodnight. But yeah, it just lost me somewhere in there. It stopped being funny and just started being silly. And I couldn't tell you exactly at what point that was, but some point in there it just happened. But points that I'll give it is Sam Rockwell, just like on general in the whole. Uh, I'll give him points. And then I also liked how Dallas Bryce Howard, she's looking a little thick nowadays, and I'm into it. You know, you get somebody who looks normal, like a size 6 in real life is like a size 12 on camera. And I thought she looks great. I thought everybody in the movie looked great. So they looked, semi-normal and reasonable, and I dig that. So 2.5, I
Okay. We got a
guess.
2.5. You guess. Okay, there you go. This movie just was boring. I just found it boring. That's about 30 minutes in. I was like, this is so boring. Like and I don't know. It wasn't nothing made me like go, man, I hope it gets better. I was like, I just hope this ends. Can it end? I hope this is ends soon. Because I thought the action was like you kind of said, it was kind of over the top, like really
It was
goofy.
silly. Yeah, it was
Um,
silly.
I thought Bryce Dallas Howard, she was fine and everything in it, but as stated, she would never be a top spy, like ever. Like ever. Like doesn't matter. Even when the twist happens and it all clicks, I still don't believe it one bit. Um, I don't know what it is. I was just like, okay, this has to get better. Here's the thing though, I had no expectations as being good. I guess that's the thing. So I was just like, it was kind of flat. Just the whole thing was just flat. Like, because the premise, I thought I've seen this premise before. Because when you saw the preview, the premise was what was that movie with Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise? It was
Oh,
called
I know
Night
which
and
one you're
Day.
talking
There
about.
you go,
Night
Yeah.
and
Night and
day.
Day.
Yeah.
Which
Never seen it, which
well
is
the
a shame
premise
because that's him at like its hottest. I need to watch that.
and the premise is what you thought Argylle was, where some basically random woman gets caught up in a spy espionage, and all of a sudden she has to tag along because now she's part of it and she doesn't want to be part of it. And then we also saw this on Bird on Wire with Mel Gibson and I can't remember her name. Who's married to Kurt Russell, or not married, but
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn. I mean, we've seen this movie like 5 times where the random damsel all of a sudden gets caught up in some spy action where she's like, I don't want to be part of this. Well, you're part of it now. Let's go. Oh, just like matter of fact, the latest Tom Cruise movie, Mission Impossible, where what's her name is part of she's part of it too, but she doesn't want no part of it. But you know what? You're involved now. And I've seen
or like the dude version with Ghosted, right? Where Chris
yes,
Evans.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the dude version,
Chris
right?
Evans.
Yes. We want to talk about that one. And that's what I thought it was until the twist happens in this movie, and you're like, oh, it was that for the first half, and then the second half, you're like, oh, this is even dumber now. It got even dumber. Like it was already dumb. It's got even dumber. But they had to explain, which I thought was actually a good explanation of how she could write these books. Because I was outside of that, it was like what, magic? Like, you know what I mean?
I was literally like through halfway through the movie, I was like, is she just fucking nuts? Has she had like a full-on psychotic break?
Yeah. And but it just nothing. I mean, the end of the movie too, I was like, no, don't not tie this into something else. Go away. Like just go away. Like, we don't need more of this.
Audrey
The ice
Argylle.
skating was just this is just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, you mean the roller
I know
skate?
it's the
Ice
ice
skating.
skating on the
Oh,
black tar
yeah.
Teflon shit. And like I know it's supposed to be a comedy, and so I know it's supposed to be ridiculous, but
Oh, let me tell you,
it's
when
just
the whole with the colorful smoke, and I was like, this is so
So
dumb.
that's where it lost me.
it was
Was
very
this
I felt
stupid
like
dance.
Guardians
Very
kinda,
Guardians like, but
It
like,
came out with the smoke and the dancing, and they're
Yeah.
killing everybody with the dancing,
and,
and then
yeah.
the ice skating thing was so stupid. I did not buy. Excuse me, Laura, you're gonna hate me for this. This chunky chick skating the way she did. It was so stupid. And then when she went down on her knees for like her final move, she gets up, not a splash of oil on her. This room was
I know.
covered in oil, not
And
a
her
splash of oil
dress.
on her. Not a thing. And then they dressed up like she dressed up like the Dua Lipa character. He dressed up as a Henry Cavill character when they
Yep,
went to go
yep,
meet
yep.
the secret keeper, that chick from
Rebel
Kingsman.
Moon. Yep.
Yeah, Rebel
Yeah.
Moon. Apparently she owes Matt Vaughn a favor or something, or he owes her, so he put her in the movie. That's where it lost me, was that stupid shit right there. It was so dumb. And then that sleeper cell thing, whatever that was, when she started playing the music box, and then when she turned,
Yeah,
I'm
that was really fucking stupid.
like,
I was like, you've already done the brainwash trick. Are you
Yep.
really gonna do this
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
and
No,
then
but, and then
apparently
holy
Matt
crap.
Vaughn has never heard of the Exxon Valdez, because they just blew up a fucking oil tanker and rode off on their boat. Where's all this oil gonna go? It's
Oh,
clearly gonna go into the ocean.
It doesn't matter.
yeah, I didn't even think about
Clearly into
that.
the ocean. That's what I was thinking when it blew up. I'm like, because when she was narrating and she said something like, "Oh, they
He
timed it perfectly."
perfectly. Yeah.
But the next sentence didn't say what I thought it was gonna say. I thought it was gonna say timed it perfectly, so all the oil was burned up or destroyed or something. But no, timed it perfectly, so now there's no more adventures. There's no more nothing, and now he's finally free. I'm like, oh, those poor animals. Somebody's gonna have to clean this shit up. But no, that's where it lost me. It's a stupid ice skating shit and this dancing shit. I'm like, no. This chunky chick.
Well, the
was
crazy
never
part
a
is,
spy.
hey,
She
when
was
the
never
twist-
the top agent.
Yeah.
in
When the
shit.
twist happens in the movie, spoiler alert, the twist is that she's a spy all along, and she's just writing down her memories. That's what it is.
That didn't make any sense to me either, because she's writing her memory, so they're looking for her to see what happens next.
I thought that was
She
dumb
doesn't
too.
know what happens next because she
Yeah.
had amnesia, so she's just writing what she already knew.
That's right. She can only write to a certain point.
Yeah, exactly. And then it has to stop, and then she has to start making shit up herself.
Well, that's why I thought the part where they were dressed like Cavill and Dua Lipa and kind of redoing that whole scene, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. How are they
No.
playing this scene out that's you wrote in the book? This is shit. What? This is Matthew K. Vaughn. No, That's all. Just no, like a dog, like you just slap with the
Stop
newspaper.
saying his
No,
middle
stop
initial. He doesn't deserve it.
it. It's just
And then at the end they tease it like there's gonna be a sequel, and
A
I'm like,
tie into the
please
Kingsman.
don't.
Yeah.
well, it's just it.
What
The
was the
sequel
Kingsman
is
tie-in? What's that?
The bar was called
at
the
the bar was
Kingsman. It
called
had
the
the logo
Kingsman.
on the outside
Oh,
and
I didn't
everything.
even
and it was the
notice.
logo of the Kingsman. Yeah, yeah.
Didn't even
And
notice.
Yeah, and then
I'm
when he
not a
goes
big
and
fan of the Kingsman movies.
well,
So
so that was supposed to be like
Henry Cavill's character.
no, yeah, but the beginning the movie coming soon is the movie based on the book
one of Argylle.
of
Yeah.
Argylle, and that's what you saw in the Kingsman scene was playing out. Henry Cavill and the Kingsman. Like I'm like, no, please stop tying the shit to your other fucking movies. Like, just-
Wasn't him Aubrey or Audrey Argylle? That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
character's
Aubrey.
name.
In the end, when Henry Cavill was at the stupid book signing or whatever, I was like,
Oh yeah, you have questions
that's
for
what I'm
me.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
You have questions
tease
for
to
me.
the sequel.
so dumb.
I was like, why do you
So-
have a mullet? What's going on here?
Oh, not even that. Then he acted like he knew. I'm like,
Well, clearly, yeah.
I'm like,
That's
so why is this movie getting dumber as it goes along? Like, just and the whole ice skating and the dancing scene. This happens in every movie. How is it they bring in 100 people with guns in a circle shooting, but yet you two in the middle will just take them all out no matter what, just no matter what. And matter of fact, there's one scene where there was that scene where they all got like around surrounded them and started shooting. I'm like, clearly they're shooting each other. That's just what's happening. Like you can just duck on the ground in the smoke and let them just shoot each other.
it's the
Stand up.
Yeah, no kidding,
stormtrooper
right? Like, yeah, I was
phenomena.
about to say the same thing. But the thing is, within the smoke, were they somewhat hallucinating that they were dancing well? Because when Sam jumped on her shoulders and started spinning him around, Bryan Cranston's character said, "Turn on the cameras or turn on the vents and vent it out." While she's still spinning him on the shoulders, while he's watching, he's on the ground. His feet are on the ground and they're spinning. They're not spinning like the dancing thing. They're just turning.
I don't
You
know. It
didn't
doesn't
notice that?
matter at this
Maybe it was
point.
a
Mm-mm.
bad edit, but I
I
was
just-
like, oh, they really not
uh,
dancing as good as they think they are because they're so intertwined with each other.
I mean,
But-
just everything from the 30 guys in the hallway that Sam Rockwell just happens to kill all of them with one gun.
Oh no, he's super
And-
good, man.
And
Sam
it's
Rockwell.
just, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
just-
I will buy that because it's Sam Rockwell.
Anyway, I'll give it a 2. Like, just,
Oh, when he jumps
I
out of
don't
the
even know.
floor,
Which part?
when he jumped out of the floor in that apartment, they're hiding in the floor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he jumped straight up. Like, man, this guy's got some verticals, man. Impressive.
No, it was, yeah. I thought John Cena was good in it. But
Well, he's barely in it.
when they killed Dua Lipa, I was very like, no, this movie sucks already.
Killed her? I thought he just
She
held-
kills
oh,
herself. She kills herself.
That's right. She killed herself.
Yeah. Because she can't give up information, so she takes a cyanide pill.
And that was
Oh,
dumb too.
whatever.
That was apparently did happen, but it was with her
And Sam Rockwell. He was a John Cena character.
Yeah.
But you're right about one thing. She, Bryce Dallas Howard is a chunky monkey in the movie. So I cannot take her serious at all as some type of action person
No, exactly. I'm like, how did you go from running away from a T-Rex in high heels
in high heels.
to this? What happened?
And in that movie, she wasn't overweight. She was just thick in Jurassic Park. In this movie, she was on a cake diet. I don't know what it was. Something, little much, but that's
Doesn't
just.
matter. Nepotism is strong in Hollywood. She was gonna get that job anyway.
Well, I wouldn't say her at this point. It's not nepotism with her though, because not like her dad's casting her. She's just. I mean, she's a good actress. I mean, it's just this movie sucked. Completely sucked. But they made no money anyway. It bombed. So who cares? We're not gonna get more of this shit.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be the coming soon. They should have just edited that out because it's not coming.
No.
Book one of
it's-
Argylle is not coming.
No. And now, don't get me wrong. Maybe he has a deal with Apple, and there will be a sequel for Apple. Maybe that's what it is. So, and as we know, before we take a break, HBO has been just cutting movies, just not releasing them. They're not releasing the new, what is it? It's called like Wile E. Coyote versus Acme movie,
Oh yeah.
comedy. And
Yeah.
they were just also about to release Salem's Lot in theater, which is Stephen King's novel about I think
Oh, yes.
Nosferatu or something. And they were deciding, well, we should just cut it for tax purposes. Just no one will ever see it. But now they decided to move it to streaming. So now it's just strictly going to streaming. So Warner
Why do they
Brothers
keep
over-
cutting kids' movies? I mean, kids will see it. They cut Scoob 2 or whatever, and then they're cutting the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
I think it's because I don't, them, I think breaking even's not enough. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. And they're like, we're better off a tax write-off. We'll break even then. Like, so.
Yeah, but how many times can they do this before the IRS is like, yeah, that's enough. Stop. Stop with this
Hear me?
bullshit.
Yeah, we can hear you. We hear you. And we'll be right back after this.
Hi there, this is Tom from the DPA, letting you know that we have a brand new service. That's right, the DPA, the first ones to bring you dick pic analysis, where you send a dick pic in and we tell you who it is, where they work, where they're from, religion, and so forth, have upgraded our technology. You've probably heard of our crime division, where you can send a dick pic in and we tell you the whereabouts of that criminal. Well, now we've incorporated artificial intelligence. That's right, AI. You no longer have to send a dick pic in. Just go onto our website, dickpicanalysis.com, and enter our chatbot and describe what the dick looks like. Additional information might be needed, but we'll get you the same results. But wait, there's more. We're now up to 11% accurate on all our results due to artificial intelligence, and the results are remarkable. Did you ever see your father naked as a child and haven't seen him in over 30 years, but you remember what his dick looked like? Go to our chatbot, type it in, and we'll find him for you. Have you ever been carjacked by a naked man and you saw his dick? Go ahead and join our chatbot and let us know. We'll find him for you. How about a one-night stand that you thought was the one? Chatbot, description, we'll find him. There's so many possibilities with our new artificial intelligence. And now that we're up to 11% accuracy, the results are gonna blow your mind. The DPA, always here for you, for all your dick pic needs.
The DPA chatbot might be slightly racist and rude. The results that you get all depends on the keywords that you use. We suggest you do not use the following words: shaft, footlong, Cobra Kai, Daniel Day-Lewis, manhole, and Corvette. The DPA is not responsible for your actions if we give you the wrong information. But we also are now 11% accurate, so suck on that, Steve Jobs.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. We're with Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Laura's mic seems to be working. Laura, check, 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
There we go. All right, it's working. We're going to jump into a review of a preview of Fallout, the TV show, coming to Amazon Prime Video. April 11th?
April 11.
And you get all episodes at once of this. Now, if you guys don't know, Fallout is a video game, very, very popular video game on console, such as Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. It is a RPG. It's about post-apocalyptic Earth and your survival on this new world. So go ahead, Laura.
And if you haven't watched the trailer, go watch it now, then come back to the episode.
There you go.
Because we're going to talk about it in detail.
Yes. So Fallout, the TV show, it stars Walton Goggins, who you guys know from many things. Probably the latest thing he's done is, oh man,
Unicorn.
Unicorn. Yes, Unicorn. But he did the Righteous Gemstones, and he's Baby Billy, Baby Billy. And it stars Ella Purnell. You guys probably don't know who that is, but she's actually one of the stars of the show Yellow Jackets, I should say, on Showtime.
She died.
She dies. Yes. She's the best. Is she? Yeah, she's the best friend of the main character.
Right.
Teenager. Yeah. Those are the two big names in the show. There's other people you'll recognize, but those are the two big names in the show. Or I should say two lead actors in the show. Like Michael Emerson is in it. And if you guys don't know, he was the bad guy from Lost.
Lost! Yeah, that I immediately caught him in there. I'm like, oh, he's got a good intensity to him.
Yeah, he's actually the bad guy in a show on Paramount Plus called Evil, which is a phenomenal show.
Oh, yeah. I did watch it. I didn't really like it, but of course he's good in it.
Well, here's the thing. You probably watched season 1 when it was on CBS, I assume.
Yeah, it was shit.
So when you watch it on Paramount Plus and it's no longer on CBS, it's so much better. Yeah. They had the freedom.
Did you know that Ella Purnell is also the voice of Jinx in Arcane?
She is. Yes, you are correct.
Man, season 2 finally got announced. I'm looking forward to that one too. So good.
Arcane on Netflix, also based on a video game. So there you go. So let's start off. Fallout coming to Amazon Prime Video April 11th with all its episodes. Laura, what's your take on the preview of Fallout.
I'm so fucking psyched. So I have never played Fallout, but my husband has been obsessed with it for many, many years. So it's kind of like that fandom by proxy, you know. So I understand a lot about the universe from hearing him talk about it very passionately. Um, and and this trailer, I feel like it's just so well done. Like there's some things that are kind of just like artistic in and of themselves. And I think this trailer is one of them. It really, 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 really got me psyched with the music and all the little like, just like all the little kind of cutesy references to the 50s and that kind of stuff. And of course, my love of Walton Goggins. There is just something about that guy. He's so engaging. He's so charismatic. He's so charming. I cannot wait to watch it. Oh, I can't wait to watch his performance. But then also like apocalyptic stories always get me. Um, and you see all the little, kind of tidbits that if you played the game or again, were fandom adjacent for the last 20 years. You just pick up
recognize.
on,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
recognize and you see him, and it just, I don't know, it's something very like nerdly, you see it and you're like, it's
Yeah,
just
you're right
something
though.
that makes you
Yeah.
super happy about it.
I mean, it captures the game like so perfectly. Like it everything about it. I mean, when you see this preview, it's like you're in the game, you know. It's
Yeah.
not like when you watch the Mortal Kombat movie and you just want to like cancel all your subscriptions and never watch another movie again. Like this makes you go, I'm in the game. Like, holy crap, this is awesome. Like just
Did
everything.
did you guys play Fallout?
I did, I'm the type of person I get very like, let's say I put 100 hours into it. I'm like, it's just kind
Yeah,
of it's repetitive. I'm good.
you
Like,
don't seem like the long haul type.
yeah, no, I'm like, I don't. Was there? We kind of throw a football in this game? Can we play some sports or something? Like, it's one of those where you get burnt out because you feel like even though you've gone somewhere else on the map or world, you know it's gonna be the same in a sense, just different characters. You're like, okay, but it's
Yeah,
good. It's good.
my husband is definitely like the long haul type, so he's gonna explore every nook, every cranny,
Yeah,
and like see the whole story play out to the very, very bitter end, and then also enjoying like the free world ability of the building and all that kind of stuff, which he's done with all of these different games, and I'm just super psyched, and I'm super psyched that it all comes out at once too.
I
I I
know.
think I think I've been ruined by streaming for the week by week. I just
I'm the same. I'm the same. Like for instance, I'll use Masters of Air as a example on Apple TV.
I
I,
stopped watching it because I fucking forgot about it.
because now you have to wait and you lose interest. It's funny, right? It's like the
Hmm.
opposite effect. We bitch sometimes about, damn it, I just saw Avatar: The Last Airbender and I have to wait 2 years. But then when it comes out weekly, we're like, did you watch the last one? Oh man, I've missed like the last four. I'm just not up on it, man. If it dropped all at once, I'd probably watch it in 2 days, but I'm not up on it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
thing because I am a binge watcher extraordinaire. I mean, I've watched 4 seasons of The Wire in 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and it's just that's how I consume things. And so I watched the first 4 episodes of Master of Air, and I liked it. I like it. And now I'm like, I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna watch it all from the beginning again and just ride it out because I need that long form storytelling
Yeah.
to
No, I hear you. I mean,
engage.
before we get to Carlos, real quick, the Germans lose. All right, Carlos, you're up. What's your thoughts on Fallout to preview?
Well, I've never played the game, and I understand it came out in 1997.
Oh
And
yeah,
the last one came out in 2018, and since then it's just been expansion packs.
yeah. New Vegas is the last one. Yeah.
I haven't, yeah, I
No,
didn't.
No, oh no, my mistake. Not New Vegas. It's Fallout
like 17,
76,
yeah,
something like that.
1776.
That everyone hated. Everyone hated that one.
No, my husband didn't.
No, it was poorly received because it's an online like it's an open world only game. There's no like
Hmm.
necessarily story to follow. It's just you and other people on the map. But that I've heard that they've changed it so drastically that now it's like amazing. You gotta play it. It's like the greatest thing ever. So Anyway, Carlos, what's your take on not the game, but the show coming out?
Just looking at the preview, I mean, I'm totally excited to see it. I like it when they do this. They actually put a budget into a video game movie. It just looks great. I like Walter Goggins coming on when he first comes on in the preview, comes on like Rod Serling, like some sort of Twilight Zone thing, which I mean that brings back some nostalgia as well, which is I like a lot. It was incredible. And then I also like that Walter Goggins is not afraid to play certain characters. Like he plays a noseless cowboy.
Yep.
And there are many, and I'm going to say many, many actors that would not take that part because you can't recognize him because he has a disfigured face. So kudos for actors to actually take those roles. And Walter's got, it looks like he has 3 or 4 roles in this show.
Well, that's what it's like in the game.
Oh, okay, so he's the narrator. He apparently was one of the.
He was one
Vault
of the
people.
vault. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he was a. He looks like he's some sort of cowboy because he had a cowboy hat
He
when he
is.
was saving the girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he's one of the guys out in the Fallout. I don't know what they call it. The land out
The,
there.
the universe.
Yep.
Is that what it's called? The
Yep.
universe?
This is the universe. That's what it's
I
all
don't know.
called.
That's
Everything
what I
is the
would call it.
universe.
Yeah.
Oh, so no, it looks great. Trailer looks great. Got me sold. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. April 11th, I'll be there.
When it said from the people of Westworld, it had me sold. So I'm like, hey, you know what
Same.
you're doing. You know
Yeah.
what you're doing. Even though you didn't know what you're doing in season 3, you know what you're doing. You know, because Westworld
Well, they're
is
good
the
for one
opposite.
season. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's the
2
opposite of
seasons.
Laura's theory. It's completely
Yeah.
opposite, where it starts off so good, you're like, God damn it, it just can't get better. And that's what happened. It didn't get better. It just got worse. That's what a lot. Even though season 2's fine. Whoa, season 3.
Yeah.
3. Yeah, complete dog shit. But it looks phenomenal. This show, it looks like a must watch. It's gonna be watched. I mean, God, it's like Laura's husband. You know how many people play Fallout? Holy shit!
Yeah.
They're gonna bitch about it because it's not.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
what I told my husband. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
we're watching this together, and you have to shut your mouth while the episode is on. After the episode, we can take breaks. You can bitch ad nauseum. If you need to, I'll give you a pen and paper. You can write it down. But while it's on, I need you to shut the fuck up so I can actually pay attention.
Well, the producer even said like the hardest part was what do you pick from Fallout to make? Like how do you, because it's such a vast story and it's like endless in a sense. Like so you have to pick like a very particular segment to do. And he also said, well, it's a male protagonist, right? It's not a female. And he's like, people are probably gonna bitch about that, blah blah blah. So I'm like, it doesn't matter in Fallout to me. Like, you know what I mean? If you know the game, that part doesn't really play a huge part because you're shooting a gun just about all the damn time.
Yeah. It was funny when I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, it's a girl. And then I was like, what does that say about me? Like my
I know,
internal
right away.
misogyny. I was like,
But see, you're smart.
And then,
That's what I
and
say.
then I was talking to my husband about it. I'm like, I told him the same thing. He's like, well, it kind of works because if you're coming from like, a vault, you are like completely like a lamb, amongst the wolves. So it does kind of work for them to cast her as a female.
I kind of like
to
how
really
you put it.
strengthen that.
I like how you're like, if you're in a vault, only the woman would be dumb enough to leave the vault. So yeah,
No,
I
they
got
don't
you.
know any better. In the vault, they're like, yeah, we're all equal. We're all, they live in this utopia society. And as far as they're concerned, they're all the same. And you send her out, and she's like, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
it
I was in that
looks-
vault and they open that front door, I step out, close the door. There's nothing but sand. Close the goddamn door.
Yeah, because it does in the preview doesn't make it seem like she walks forever to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Because she's
Yeah.
living in a vast nowhere. Like, but like
And I
again,
love the actress that they I don't know her name, but she's amazing. The one that's in the store cloakers. Like, I thought you dipshits were all dead. That actress,
Mhm.
I don't know her name, but she's in a lot of shit. I call her Patty the daytime hooker from My Name is Earl. But
Oh,
she's
yes.
hilarious. She's hilarious in that role. She's also in Justified. She's in a bunch of shit. But I love her, so I'm glad she's in there too.
Yeah, definitely gonna check it out. I mean, but I love big game IPs that turn into something. I'm gonna check them out. Like Halo, I watched, and it just
Is it
lost my
good? No.
it lost my interest because it was week to week, and it lost my interest because
Well,
I
season
didn't.
two's out.
It either came out or it's dropping
It's
soon.
out.
Yeah,
No, it's
it
already
is
out.
out. Okay,
Yep.
now that's got good reviews too, season two. But again, because of the whole week to week, you just kind of lose track and then you lose interest. So
Yep.
I think it's smart. Amazon's like, just take it all. They did that with Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They're like, just take it all. It's all good. Just you guys can have everything. Like, what's the point of you waiting for what? What's the purpose of you waiting? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
it's true because if you drag it out week by week, you got what 8 weeks because it's probably going to be 8 episodes.
yeah,
But then you have to wait a year or two for the next season.
no matter
so-
what. That
Yeah.
was,
So right.
and they're trying to do the HBO thing because HBO they give you one show and then they replace it the next week with a brand new show they think you're gonna want to watch, right? So after True Detective, they gave us The Regime. They think you're gonna want to watch it, and we're gonna drag it out for 10 weeks because we're gonna drop something else right there in 11th week for you to watch, and that's but that's different because HBO has only one night of viewing, Sunday night. There's no other night. Like you don't watch HBO really any other time,
Yeah.
unless you're watching like some type of DC
Unless you're
movie.
catching up on something.
That's another thing. Maybe you've never seen what's the show about the baseball player? Oh man, the comedy. Oh god damn it, it's really popular. People watch this shit all the time on HBO. Down and Out. No, down. Oh come on, you guys
No
know
idea
it.
what you're
Abbey.
talking about.
Not Downtown Abbey.
I love Downton
Uh,
Abbey.
Oh man, it's funny. Now it's not coming to me. Oh my god, if I said it, you would know it, and now it's not even coming to me. But it's about a pitcher in the Mexican League, and played by now he's not
John
even
Leguizamo is literally the
John
only
Leguizamo.
Hispanic- That's the only Hispanic actor I can think of.
And the actor's not even Hispanic. He's a white guy. Oh, now it's not coming to me. God damn it. Carlos is looking it up, I think. He's
Yeah, I
like,
was gonna. Are
Danny
you looking it up,
McBride
Charles?
is in
there
it.
you go. Danny McBride.
Oh.
What's it called? It's
It's
called,
called
oh, you just had it?
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down. Hilarious show.
Yeah, I didn't know that was
Absolutely
about baseball. I
hilarious.
thought that was about trucking because Smokey and the Bandit. Eastbound and down,
Wow.
loaded up and truck it.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I got
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the song, and the fact you said Smokey and the Band. And it's a fucking
What's wrong with
reference.
Smokey and the Bandit? It's a
It's
very
just a reference
entertaining
no one's
movie.
gonna know unless you're over
Super
maybe
old.
40. Like, I mean,
I got
well,
news for
you know
us.
what? Time
We're
I have,
all either over 40. I turned 40 this summer, so
well,
I'm
plus
the
I've seen our demographics,
hot
so
one.
it works out. I've seen
okay.
it.
Okay, good.
It's like 30 and over or 35
Yeah.
and over or something.
Does that surprise you? Like any fucking Gen Z or be listening to us old fucks talking about shit?
That is true because those
Because
kids.
we're cool. We're cool.
Yeah, real cool.
Here's the thing. What's funny, you say that too. I'll ask people that I know that are younger, and they'll say, "Nah, I never listen to podcasts. I watch so and so on YouTube." Like, so they watch podcasts. They'll never listen to them. To them, it's a show that they watch. So
Yeah,
we
that
need to-
tracks.
we need to like build a studio, have some host chairs. Let's really spruce this up.
Do some skits in between.
Yep, do some skits in between. Yep, and then so call that number to donate. Carlos gave you at the beginning of the show. We're gonna start raising money for our studio.
Leave us your credit card numbers.
Yep. And if you don't like our movie
uh,
reviews, well, fuck you. Okay, that's all I got. That's what I got there. Yeah. I don't know. That's why the reviews. If you don't like it, then, I mean, that's the whole idea, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure people know certain reviewers were like, I'm gonna read this guy. He's gonna tell me about this movie. And if he doesn't like it, you're not gonna like it. Like, I don't know. I mean, some people do that though.
I'll tell you right now, there's no studio influence over here. You're gonna get the truth about the movies. Absolute truth.
I used to
Yeah,
watch
that's
Siskel
true.
and Ebert all the
But
time.
if studios would like to contribute,
Yeah, we'll
please
give you a
call
movie.
that number and
We
leave
will.
your
Call
credit
that
card
number.
numbers,
That's right.
and we will sell out in an instant.
Argylle was
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank
That's
Apple?
you.
right.
Apple, you listening? Argylle. So now move us up to number one on podcast list. Argylle was
So,
amazing.
in case
you
you're
should
just
watch
now
it.
tuning in, that number is 719-266-2837. Call now. Operators are standing by.
There you go. There you go.
Phone
So
sex
check it out.
operators. Give it a try.
Oh, well, that is true.
Hello.
I do
This
have
is
to.
Laura.
It is kind of sad.
Talking the podcast.
Yeah, you ever like see the
I'm
movies?
almost 40
Yeah.
and very overweight. Hello.
No, but you know the movies where they would show like that single mom holding the baby, and she grabs the phone, and she's she's on the other end, she's doing her job. That's us. We're like working at our jobs. Hold on, I grab this real quick. Hello. Yes.
Nerds talking the podcast.
Nerds talking the
What are you wearing?
Oh, so you didn't like Argylle? Yeah, I understand. Oh yeah. So yeah. So anyway, before we go, anything else? Anybody have anything else? We got a no from Laura. Laura's like, I got nothing. Carlos, how about you? Anything else? He's got nothing. You guys are just the worst. I got nothing either. So that makes 3 worst people in the world. Oh well, that's about it. So that's our short one. Thanks for tuning in. Nerds Talking the Podcast. You've been great. Or I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know you. So maybe you're an asshole. But then again, people might like that about you. I don't know. That's my take. So it's like I always say, never tell somebody to have a great day. You set the expectations way too fucking high. So just tell them, hey man, hope you have yourself a fine day today. That's pretty much, I think, a good point. A fine day.
It's a good level set. I like that.
Exactly. Don't say great or amazing, because they're gonna be like, holy fuck, I gotta do something amazing today. And you just and you don't know what's
too much
amazing.
Pressure.
Yeah, and you don't know what amazing is from one person to the next. You just don't know. So there you go. And that's our rant for the show, because Laura quit her rant. So that's my rant. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Nerds Talking Podcast. For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in. Nerds Talking Podcast. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Chuck the rap star. Huh. Yo. I'm a rap star. That's how it goes. I'm a rap star doing all these shows. I'm a rap star, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I'm a rap star doing all these shows.
Doing all these shows. Doing all these shows.
I'm a rap star getting all these hoes.
Getting all these hoes. Getting all these hoes.
I'm a rap star getting all this dough. Getting all this dough, said we getting all this dough. Move your body, move it to the beat. Move it up and down, yeah, move it like a freak. Slide through like I'm on a winning streak. Feeling your physique, yeah, looking real unique. Wondering if I can get a sneak peek. Suit tailored up, diamonds on fleek. Hit the dance floor, drink a few more, then it's off to a happy place, yeah, on the low. Back it up, nice and slow. The sooner we finish, the sooner she can go. Get her home, back to a man. Cause wiping up these hoes ain't never in my plan. The groupies want it, one night stand. From the west coast all the way to Japan. Another country, another time zone. Pulling hella ladies from my evening show. I'm a rap star, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I'm a rap star doing all these shows.
Doing all these shows. Doing all these shows.
I'm a rap star getting all these hoes.
Getting all these hoes. Getting all these hoes.
I'm a rap star getting all this dough. Getting all this dough, said we getting all this dough.
I'm a rap star and it's official. Check my credentials, I've always been established. Never be average, always spit game. If you like it, follow me, I'm the best, man. And I do it for respect, and the royalty checks, and your loyalty's next, and that thing around my neck. Every spot that I hit, I got candy on my wrist. Called a fly ass chick with a dope ass whip. If you see it, then I own it, and I'm making my opponent. And the labels that they own it, postpone the albums for the moment. And the secret that I'm holding, never exposing. My rap status is known as the one chosen. Cause he's who you need to lead you. This rap game you think that you can see through. So many pitfalls, snakes, shoots, and ladders. The only thing that matters is my rap star status.
I'm a rap star, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I'm a rap star doing all these shows.
Doing all these shows. Doing all these shows.
I'm a rap star getting all these hoes.
Getting all these hoes. Getting all these hoes.
I'm a rap star getting all this dough. Getting all this dough, said we getting all this dough. Touchdown in a foreign land, in a foreign car, feeling like a man. Drop a couple bands just to get it back, just for showing up, shake a couple hands. I'm a rap star, you know how it goes. Make a few appearances, get a little dough. I'm a rap star, you know how it goes. Just living life, never thinking twice. Moving these songs so I can be in paradise. Used to to be overlooked, now I'm looking nice. First class flights, high price merchandise. Counting on my money is how I spend my nights.
Reciting with the mic with every line that I write. Ready for the next flight, different city every night. Acquiring more fans, more likes, more favors. That's a rap star life, baby, when you're famous.
I'm a rap star, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I'm a rap star doing all these shows.
Doing all these shows. Doing all these shows.
I'm a rap star getting all these hoes.
Getting all these hoes. Getting all these hoes.
I'm a rap star getting all this dough. Getting all this dough, said we getting all this dough.
Yeah.